Hello and welcome to number 1 of Ancient Music. Guitar and lute are old instruments. In fact, the very first book of printed music by Petrucci in 1501, I actually saw it last year in Bologna in Italy. It included quite a lot of music written in tab for lute and guitar. In case you're new to guitar, tab is the easiest way to write down guitar music without any prior knowledge. In short, the 6 lines are the 6 strings of the guitar. The top line is the highest string, the thin E. The lowest line is the metal-bound low E string. Like in writing, you start at the top left corner and read one note after another, moving to the right. The numbers are the frets. O is the open string. 1 means a finger is placed on the first fret, 2 a finger on the second fret. It doesn't matter which finger it is, it's a fret. Like here, the first note or chord are actually 2 notes played together, and therefore they're written underneath each other. The low note is the open E string, played with the thumb. Plus the index finger is placed on the 3rd string and close to the 1st fret, virtually touching. Or you will need to push really hard. Like if I do put it here, it might not come. You go short behind the fret, you will need to push hard, and it comes easier. Then follow the bar line, which means the note or notes after the bar line are the first beat of the new bar or measure. And this is the strongest beat. Next, we have again 2 notes played together. Now a finger on the 2nd fret, again 3rd string, and easiest with the middle finger to take, also called number 2. And best leave the index finger from before down, because it will come again. Now on top you see little signs, and the signs above the tab indicate the rhythm. The little note-like signs above the fret numbers indicate all these notes with this sign are 1 beat long. Basically, rhythm must have a regular beat, which means they should all have the same length, and it makes it able that you can with others together. It's a reliable beat. Now, the first note in the next bar or measure has on top a little hollow note with a stem written, and this is a sign for a 2-beat note. If you have printed out the music, you find on page 3 all the details on rhythm. And I play this line now and count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And if you repeat, you need to start on 4 again. Now, at the end of this line, you see 2 dots and a double line. That means repeat this line. Later in the piece, you need to repeat the space enclosed with these dots and lines as between the beginning of line 2 and the very end. It sounds very nice to give the repeat a different character. Like in a song, the repeated melody would have different words for the 2nd verse. Like, I play it now softer, pluck more to the sound hole. Like I played before, I play the end. And now I go here. Different character. Going on, you see on top a new rhythm symbol. A 1-beat note with a dot. It simply means, again, half longer, 1.5 beats long. It's followed by a sign for a only half-beat note. At the end of the line, 2 half-beat notes are joined with a shared sign, looking a bit like a stapler. And these 2 half-beat notes sharing 1 beat, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the 3rd beat, you fit 2 notes in. If you can read notes, All notes with the stem up are played with the fingers. All notes with the stem down are played with the thumb. And if you read tablature, whenever you have two notes together, the lowest note is played with the thumb, even if the lowest note is played as high as on the G string. I also mentioned the basic rule of the old lute and guitar players before lessons existed, like 1500, 1600, 1700. And this is, leave all fingers down, don't lift them unless you need to or it doesn't sound right. And now some interesting information to this first tune and in particular the second part. Alman means a dance in 4 beats in a steady pace. And the name Alman is the English word for allemande or alamanda, a German dance. Allemagne as the French would say. This tune has 2 parts, and the first is for me a typical allemande or Alman. The second part, with the dotted notes, is much more lively and has a different origin. I've heard it played on many different instruments and sung from Moroccan singers to Hungarian gypsies, far apart. That means it was liked by many cultures and traveled far, before music writing. In fact, probably thousands of years old, one of the oldest and widespread melodies. Later will come another bit more difficult allemande, number 11, with a different first part, an extra second part, and this theme as a final tune. And that's for today. I hope you really enjoy playing this tune. I need to mention, on my Patreon site, you find the music in tab and notes attached, plus 2 explanatory pages to understand rhythm, notes and more. And it's free. And I play the Alman and with repeats.